The warehouse district. For months I've been following a trail of clues, and the trail ended here. That's right, Lion. I've almost got you. I've got a folder of documents that prove all of your crimes. I just need to get into that warehouse and see what you've been up to. Those are too large for me to lift. Makes more sense to use the smaller door. Dark and quiet. I hope there are no surprises waiting for me inside. It's dark already? Where did the time go? Hopefully I can wrap this up quickly and get home. The door is locked tight. A crowbar, used by the law-abiding to open crates. I'll just take it. You never know. All right, let's see what's in there. What the? Poppy gas. The oldest trick in the book. If I was awake, I might have felt ashamed. Oh. Huh? Don't panic, Petra. You've been in worse scrapes. Let's see, what should I do? I don't have anything to cut the rope with. No good. I'm not strong enough to pull myself up. Even if I could wiggle free, I'd just fall to my death. And just between you and me, I don't want to do that. I pride myself on being an independent gal, and I really hate to do this. But when push comes to shove, I don't want to die. Hello? Anybody out there? I could use a little help. Anyone? Help!
So, you're awake at last. You're lucky I'm feeling generous, or I'd charge you for my time.
Lion!
Guilty as charged.
Guilty is right! I've got enough evidence to put you away for life!
Oh my, that is a problem. And I am good at solving problems. I wonder, how should I solve this one?
You call yourself a lawyer?
No. I call myself the best lawyer. And I intend to stay that way.
What was in that warehouse?
Warehouse? What warehouse?
Don't play coy with me. You know what warehouse.
Do you mean that warehouse that burned to the ground no less than 20 minutes ago?
What?
A freak accident. Quite sudden. I'm afraid that nobody will know what was in that warehouse now.
Ha! You fell right into my trap.
Someone will fall into something, but I don't think it will be me.
Enough talk. You wouldn't believe the amount of evidence I've got against you.
You mean the evidence that was in your coat pocket?
What? Hey, where did it go?
Oh, it's quite secure, I assure you. Anyway, I wish I could stay and chat, but I must be off. Do give my regards to the ground.
Something about that lion makes my blood boil. One day I'm gonna nail that guy. I'm gonna collect enough evidence and make it stick. Of course, until then, I have other things to worry about.
Hey, watch it, lady. I'm flying here.
Saved by the Gump Transit System. How embarrassing. Yeah, sorry. You available?
Yeah, the meter's running. Where do you want to go?
Just take me home. Plumley Street.
All right, hold on.
Stupid lion. That's the 5th time he's nearly killed me. I'll get him one day. Who am I kidding? Do the bad guys ever get punished these days? I even lost my journal chasing that lion around the city. How can I be a detective without a proper journal? That reminds me. I think I have a spare journal in my file cabinet. I should take a look and see. The cabinet is locked. My file cabinet key. I'll just take this. My spare notebook should be in here. I'll just take a look. If I uncover anything interesting or worthwhile, I'll write it down. It saves me from needing to remember every word people say. Good thing I had a spare. I always feel lost without my journal. You hear that, Emerald City? I'm packing a new notebook and I'm not afraid to use it. A knock. Hey, Lion, if that's you, I suggest you beat it.
I beg your pardon.
Never mind. I'll be right there. Come on in.
Thank you. You're Petra.
That's what it says on the door. What can I do for you, Miss?
D. You can call me D.
All right. Dee? What brings you downtown?
I'm looking for someone. His name is Ansel, my fiancé.
Ansel, huh? And how long's he been missing?
I haven't seen him for several months. He likes to travel.
Go on.
Well, I heard that he got back 2 nights ago, but I haven't seen him. Nobody has seen him. He just vanished.
So, who told you he was back?
Nobody. I have a magic device that keeps tabs on him.
A magic device? Those are illegal.
I have a magic license. I'm not breaking any law.
What did this magical device say?
He was visiting Gillikin country before entering the city. Aside from that, nothing. I have to know what happened to him. Can you help me?
A missing fiancé? Sounds like a case of cold feet to me. Still, a case is a case. Next month's rent is due soon, and I could use the emeralds.
I'll give you an advance of 200 emeralds. 500 more when you find him.
700 emeralds? Scratch next month's rent, that would cover me till summer. Looks like you got yourself a detective, Dee.
I knew you were the right woman for the job. Here's a picture of him.
Where can I contact you if I find anything?
Oh, I'll contact you. I'll be watching. If I need to speak to you, you'll hear from me.
Great. I not only have a client, but a guardian angel, too. What's her angle? The warning signs whirl around me like a tornado, but the money is too good to pass up. Wait a minute. Tornado. I wonder. Just one more question, Miss Gale.
Yes?
Uh-huh.
Oh, very clever. You might just solve this after all.
I knew it. Dorothy Gale, the bright-eyed little girl who blew her way into Oz over 40 years ago. What is she doing here? Isn't she an honorary princess? Why does she need my help when she could just ask Queen Ozma to wave her magic wand? Still, I can't argue with a princess, and I certainly can't argue with the 200 emeralds in my purse. I guess I'd better get going. Ansel was in Gillikin country. That means he came through the North Gate. That's probably where I should start. Of all the soldiers to be on duty, TikTok is the second to last one I want to see. Still, beggars can't be choosers. TikTok, it's been years.
Petra, what is your business here?
Charming as ever. I have some questions for you.
That is your privilege.
I'm looking for a man named Ansel. He was last reported coming through this gate 2 nights ago.
You are mistaken. No one named Ansel came through this gate 2 nights ago or ever.
You're sure?
Affirmative. My memory is infallible.
Were you on duty 2 nights ago?
Negative. I was on duty in the palace.
Then how do you know for certain who came through the gate?
I have memorized the records. Nobody named Ansel came through here.
Could he have used a false name?
Using a false name is a felony.
But could he have done it?
It is within the parameters of possibility.
How can we find out for sure?
If you have a photograph of the man, I can cross-reference him with the name he gave.
This is a photograph of Ansel. Do you recognize him?
Affirmative. He did not use the name Ansel when he entered the city. He will have to report back to me and tell the truth in order to avoid prosecution.
Maybe I can tell him for you. What was his destination?
His destination was registered as 43 Granetta Lane, Emerald City. The residence of Miss Betsy Bobbins.
Thanks a mil, TikTok.
Only doing my duty.
Hey, TikTok, I have some more questions for you.
You may ask.
Let's talk about the old days, TikTok.
If we must.
So, TikTok, how long has it been?
16 years, 3 months, 2 weeks, 5 days, and 11 minutes.
That long, huh? Where does the time go?
I cannot say.
Still in the Royal Guard, I see.
It is an honor and a privilege to serve Queen Ozma.
I'm sure she feels the same way. So, how's the old gang doing?
That's official business.
Oh, come on, it's me. I used to be one of you.
Precisely. You are no longer one of us. Ask again, and I will be forced to take action.
Fine, I get the point. Actually, never mind about the old days. I have some general questions.
Any question put to me, I will answer, within reason.
So what are you doing here, exactly?
First line of defense.
You honestly expect another invasion?
It is not my place to ask. Unlike some, I do not shirk my duty.
That's not fair, and you know it.
I only speak the truth.
Why does the city need such a huge gate?
You were here when the Fanphasms attacked the city, were you not?
Yeah, I remember. They came from the north.
Precisely. This is where our defenses need to be strongest.
It's been a long time since then. I guess it's easy to forget.
Not for me.
Tell me about the Gillikin country beyond the gate.
Ahem. Gillikin is the northern division of Oz, denoted by the color purple. It is home to wild jungles and forests.
And exiles, right?
And for illegal magic users who try to escape the law, yes.
Actually, never mind. Thanks, TikTok. You've been a real help.
Only doing my duty.
Granetta Lane is one of the nicer streets in the Emerald City. At least they clean it once in a while, which is more than you can say for my neighborhood.
Hey,
Hey, does Betsy Bobbins live here?
who wants to know?
I just have some questions for her.
You got questions? You ask me. Nobody gets in to see the missus without my say-so.
Who is she?
If you don't know, then why are you bugging her?
Her name came up in an investigation I'm working on.
Investigation? What does the guard want with Betsy?
I'm not with the guard, I'm freelance.
Look, Betsy don't get mixed up with stuff like that.
So you say. I have to find out for myself. I need to get inside.
Well, tough. I only let Betsy's boyfriends get past this door. Well, them and deliveries.
Deliveries?
Men send her presents. Flowers, jewelry, clothes, what have you. She doesn't always take them in, but she takes the presents.
Hello again. I want to know more about Betsy.
That's Miss Bobbins to you. What do you want to know?
What does she do? Does she have a job or anything?
Betsy? No. She don't work. She's a lady.
So what does she do all day?
She entertains. She travels.
She travels, huh? Didn't Dee say that Ansel spent a lot of time traveling? Where does Betsy travel?
Oh, everywhere. Real cultured Betsy is.
Everywhere.
Well, not everywhere. The winky air is too thin for her. She don't travel there. And Gillikin country is too dangerous. But she particularly likes Munchkin country in the spring.
Really?
And Quadling country in the summer.
How can I get in to see her?
You don't. Unless you have something she wants, which I see you don't.
Let's talk about something else. Do you know a man named Ansel?
Never heard of it.
I have proof that he came here.
Well, I ain't seen it.
I think his ears just twitched. Is he lying? Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Nope.
Could you look at the photograph before answering?
I said I ain't seen it.
Are you sure?
Lots of men come to see Betsy. I can't keep track of them all.
So this man could have come here.
I didn't say that.
What other men have come to see Betsy?
Hey, that's private business. I ain't gonna start blabbing.
Would say 20 emeralds ease your guilt?
Nice try, sister. I've been with Betsy since forever. I ain't betraying her.
Loyalty, a rare trait in this city. Let's change the subject. Let's talk about you.
Hey, what do you want to know?
So, who are you?
I'm Hank.
And you're a mule.
You don't miss a trick. Sure, I'm a beaut. You gonna stop asking stupid questions, or do you want a swift kick in the stomach?
Me? No, no.
Too bad.
Why does Betsy need a guard?
To stop people like you from harassing her. Men calling on her day in and day out. Poor girl just wants some peace.
So, she's popular?
But you could say that.
I need to get inside.
Well, tough. I only let Betsy's boyfriends get past this door. Well, them and deliveries.
Deliveries?
Men send her presents. Flowers, jewelry, clothes, what have you. She doesn't always take them in, but she takes the presents.
Never mind. Thanks for your time. in a white suit is leaning against my office building. There's something very strange about him. Can't quite put my finger on it. Evening.
Evening, Petra.
You know my name?
Of course.
How? Do I know you?
Know me? I hope not. For knowledge kills the sense of wonder and mystery, does it not?
Great. A nut. And right outside of my office, too. Sure. Whatever you say. Who are you?
A man who is not fully a man. A frightener of birds who have done nothing wrong. My head once was weighed down by leadership, but now rests easy on this street corner.
There's nothing easy about you, mister. A straight answer, please. Who are you?
Your eye sees only what your mind is prepared to comprehend.
You know what? Forget it. I don't care who you are. Anything interesting in the paper?
Before I read it, I was uninformed. Now, I am merely misinformed. Which do you think is better?
I think you're crazy.
Madness is often logic overtaxed.
You're overtaxed, all right. Can you go somewhere else?
We are all travelers in the wilderness of this world.
Great. Travel away from here. You're scaring away potential customers.
If it was worth doing, it would have been done already.
Here's 5 emeralds. Go away.
The problem with money is that it often costs too much.
This guy makes my brain hurt. I guess I'll just have to deal with him. Do you have any more of your enigmatic wisdom to share?
I am often amazed at the color scheme of our kingdom, aren't you? Each country is notable for its unique color. How delightful. I often travel to the Winky country to visit an old friend. When I return, I bring back something yellow to remind me of the journey.
See you around.
And that, as we say, is that.
You mean it? They won't bother me again?
Not anymore. They decided to take a long vacation.
Oh, how delightful.
Now, about my fee.
Of course. How many buttons did you say?
I didn't. I said emeralds. 10,000 of them. You are able to pay, aren't you? Because if not, I do believe those men left some documentation behind.
They did?
Yes. Frightfully clumsy of them.
Well, don't you worry about little old me. You'll get your money.
I'm counting on it, Scraps. Contact my office. My, you do turn up in the strangest places.
Lion.
She remembers me. Don't be a stranger.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Creep. Let's see what the current headlines are. Scraps.
Hello, neighbor. Thanks for dropping by.
Even after all these years of knowing her, I still can't get used to the sight of a living, talking patchwork quilt. Still, if there's any city where a patchwork girl could gain employment, this was it. You look troubled, Scraps.
I do? Oh, no. I'm perfectly happy. Or do I mean unhappy? Either way, I must find it.
Find what?
My green button. I've dropped it somewhere in the store. Can you be a dear and look for me? These eyes aren't what they used to be.
So, how's business, Scraps?
Fantastic. Or is it terrible? Oh well, it's either one or the other. You buying anything today?
I might. I'm richer than normal tonight. Anything new for sale?
New? No. Or is it yes? Oh, it's so confusing sometimes. But look at these flowers. Aren't they pretty?
Very colorful.
They come from all four corners of Oz. I almost wish I didn't have to sell them.
What was the lion doing here?
Nothing. Or was it something? Oh, it doesn't matter. Pick either one.
He's bad news, Scraps. Stay away from him.
Oh, stop overreacting. He's just a big softy.
Softy, right. Tell me about those flowers.
Aren't they just hideous? Or do I mean delightful? It's so hard to tell the difference nowadays.
The flowers?
Oh, yes. I get them shipped in from all over the country. You won't find a better selection. I promise you that.
I'd like to buy some flowers.
That's awful. Or is it wonderful? Oh, it doesn't matter. It's 5 emeralds.
Here you go.
I can mix a bouquet of 2 types of flowers. Which ones do you want?
Give me a bouquet of blue flowers and red flowers.
What a horrible selection. Or do I mean beautiful? Either way, coming right up.
Thanks. Bye, Scraps.
Toodaloo!
Is this the button you're looking for?
No, that's not it. Or do I mean yes? That's it.
Is it or isn't it?
It is. Bring it here. Thanks, neighbor. I was worried I lost it. It's a rare emerald button. If you find any more, bring them here. I'll be sure to reward you.
Sure, I'll keep an eye out. Scraps.
Hello there.
I've got some buttons for you.
You do? Oh, that's dreadful. Oh, do I mean fantastic? Oh, it doesn't matter. Thank you, neighbor. Here, take this.
What's this?
Oh, some drawings I found. Take it.
That's it?
You were expecting something else?
No, this is fine. Disappointing Scraps is like kicking a wet puppy. I just can't do it. These drawings are labeled concept art. I have no idea what that means, but I'll keep them in my notebook. Scraps.
Hello there.
I've got some buttons for you.
You do? Oh, that's dreadful. Oh, do I mean fantastic? Oh, it doesn't matter. Thank you, neighbor. Here are some more drawings. Enjoy.
a delivery for Betsy.
You do, huh? Well, let's see it. Yeah, Betsy will like those. Go on in.
Thanks. Are you Betsy Bobbins?
Uh-huh. Are those flowers?
Yes.
Who are they from?
Nobody. They're from me.
Well, thanks, but I think you got the wrong idea.
Oh, no, nothing like that. I just have a few questions for you. I'm looking for a man named Ansel.
What, he missing or something?
You know him?
Yeah, I know him, lousy lowlife. If you find that bum, you can keep him.
How do you know Ansel?
He and me were, well, together, you know? We met at the university. Swept me off my feet, he did. Real romantic. Until his money ran out, that is.
He's broke.
He was then. His money comes and goes.
Did Ansel come here 2 nights ago?
Yeah, he tried to. Told me he needed to hide out for a week or so. Said he found something big. Whatever. I didn't care. I'm through with that loser. I gave him 5 minutes before I sent the guard after him.
Ansel was a student at the university?
Him? Ha! Don't make me laugh. He did some work for him. Not sure what.
As leads go, it was a small one. Still, it was worth checking out. Where's Ansel now?
How should I know? If I had my way, he'd be 6 feet under.
What happened when the guard showed up?
He ran away, the loser.
Did the guard catch him?
I don't know. Why don't you ask the guard?
Maybe I will. Which guard was it?
Ginger.
Ginger! A feeling of cold dread creeps up my spine. I hadn't seen Ginger for years, and I wanted to keep it that way. You sure it was Ginger?
Sure. We're friends.
Where can I find Ginger?
How would I know?
You said you were friends.
Doesn't mean I know where she is all the time. If I want to find a guard, I just ask another guard.
That's all for now. Thanks, Betsy. I might be back.
Sure. Just tell Hank to let you through.
I have some more questions about Ansel.
That bum. Sure.
That's all for now. Thanks, Betsy. I might be back.
Sure. Just tell Hank to let you through.
The Royal University was built soon after Ozma took the throne. I've never been inside myself. I was educated the hard way. So this is what education looks like. Can't say I'm impressed. The plaque says D. Lewis Gilbert. Never heard of him. He can't be that important. The plaque says L. Frank Baum. Not sure who that is, but I feel like I owe him a lot.
Please refrain from going that way. Only key staff are allowed back there.
Sorry.
Please don't touch that machine. It's delicate and only authorized personnel are allowed to use it.
I read stories about the wizard when I was a kid. He used to rule the Emerald City. I wonder where he is now. Glinda was the Witch of the South back in the old days. Last I heard, she was killed during the Phanphasm War. But I don't believe everything I hear about witches. Ozma again. That reminds me, I need to buy more darts. Modesty is not one of the professor's virtues. Hello.
Welcome to the Temple of Learning. I am Professor H.M. Wogglebug, T.E., at your service.
Wogglebug? Are you the same Wogglebug who wrote Flight Patterns of the North Munchkin Tooth Sparrow?
The very same. You've read my book?
No, but it's on my shelf, right next to Mating Calls of the Gillikin Centipede.
You've bought my books but haven't read them.
Well, not exactly. I found them in a box on the street.
I see. Did you want something?
What is this machine?
Ah, you are interested in my knowledge pharmacy?
Knowledge pharmacy.
All the wisdom and knowledge of the past in pill form. Our students simply take one of these pills and the knowledge pops right into their eager little minds. So much more efficient than the old, outdated methods of teaching.
I'd like a knowledge pill.
I'm afraid you aren't enrolled here, so you aren't authorized to use the machine.
Let's talk about something else. About this university.
My favorite subject.
What do you teach here?
Teach? My dear, we do not do anything so crass as teaching. We learn.
What's the difference?
Why waste time teaching old subjects when the world is full of new things to discover?
That's pretty efficient.
It's the future.
Can I enroll?
I'm afraid the waiting list is quite long. If you submit an application, we'll review it in 5 years' time.
Where are all the students?
They are off learning something, of course. Contributing to the fountain of knowledge that is the Royal University.
Let's talk about something else. I'm looking for someone. Can you answer a few questions?
Answering questions is what I do best, my dear.
Do you know a man named Ansel?
Perhaps. What is his field?
Field?
Anthropology, science, literature?
I don't think he's involved in any of those.
Then I haven't heard of him.
Here's his photograph. Do you recognize him?
Come to think of it, yes I do. It looks like one of Cutter's fellows.
Cutter? What do you remember about Ansel?
Nothing, I'm afraid. I remember him doing some odd jobs for Cutter, but that's all.
Do you know where Ansel is now?
I wouldn't have the slightest idea.
Let's talk about something else. Who is Cutter?
He works here. He organizes these, field trips, I suppose you could call them. I think they are foolish, but we are a university, and I suppose there is some value in it.
How long has Cutter been here?
Oh, years. He came here as a student. He couldn't afford the tuition, so he offered to work as my assistant. 5 years later, he's still here. Quite indispensable.
Is Cutter a professor, like you?
Heavens, no. He's my assistant. A very capable one, although he does have his head in the clouds.
Is Cutter here?
Yes, I believe he is. He recently got back from an expedition.
Could I speak to him?
I don't see why not. Cutter, come out here.
Yes, Professor?
This young lady would like to ask you a few questions.
Oh, sure. Whatever you need.
Let's talk about something else. Thanks, Professor. I'll be back.
Good evening to you.
So your name is Cutter?
Yes, and your name?
Petra. Nice to meet you.
Likewise. What can I help you with?
So, tell me about yourself, Cutter.
Me? Oh, I'm not that interesting.
I find you very interesting, Cutter.
Really?
Yes, I do.
Well, okay. What do you want to know?
Where are you from?
Oh, just some little village on the far side of Mount Munch. You've never heard of it.
So you're a munchkin.
Yes, it was a long time ago, though I still wear the blue.
What brought you to the university?
I wanted to learn, mostly. My village was so isolated, and there's so much out there.
So why come here? Why learn about the wonders of Oz through books and magic pills? Isn't it better to go and experience them for yourself?
Yeah, I could do that. But I'm not really the rugged explorer type. Besides, I'm more interested in history. I wanted to learn, and this was the best place to do it, so I came here.